Yo, what is up, world? Welcome back to another beat making video. Today we're gonna be doing a Weeknd style beat. I guess you can call it a Weeknd type beat. Any kind of like pop R&B artist could probably be on this, but in any case, we have just a chord progression. Now Drake does this a lot. Just having like these two chords. So we got a C minor ninth, which is that chord right there, and then we're just dropping down to a G minor ninth. And together that sounds like this. All right, cool. And the preset I'm using is in Nexus. It's just called Digi Piano. I just have some reverb and delay on it. All right, so for the drums, I'm using sounds from the 6 drum kit. Got this kick here. We got a clap. We got this like filtered snare. And then just this regular hi-hat. So the drums all together, like the main beat, sounds like this. Yeah, so pretty standard stuff for the most part. The clap is on the 3 and the 7. The only thing is I have this filtered snare hitting right before the clap. I can even probably like pan that a little bit. And for the hi-hats, I just got this like pitch down roll. Now the patterns do change later on in the track, but this is like the primary drum beat. Oh yeah, and I also got this like vintage vinyl crackle that I'm playing throughout the entirety of the track, and it just sounds like this. All right, so let's listen to the drums with the chord progression. All right, so this whole next section of the song is where the energy like really increases. I have this like cymbal riser kind of thing just to introduce this whole next part. And the 808, I'm in flex, just a regular 808 driven, have a little bit of crush, a little bit of drive. And usually like my style is with 808s, I like to follow the kick as much as possible. That's just like how I do it. But for this particular beat, I didn't really follow the kick that much. I threw some slides in there, and it's following the chord progression a little more than the kick, and it sounds like this. All right, so this next part, I have this preset in Massive. It's called High Life Synth. You don't really see a lot of people using Massive anymore, but there's like a ton, because Massive's been around since like what, 2005 or 6. There's literally like thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of like free presets you can find on Reddit and forums for Massive. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, as I was saying, this part I think a lot of people might not like, but I usually like to put these like really high energy parts that seem a little like jarring at first, but I kind of like I don't know, I just kind of like the way it sounds. So on its own, it basically sounds like this. All right, so as you can hear, the end part follows the regular chord progression, but the rest of it is just totally like doing its own thing. So let's just give it a listen with everything together. I just unmute everything. So I'll play it from the break. All right, so yeah, that's basically like what's going on. It just increases the energy so much. That preset is really big sounding, has a lot of voices, and it's just, I don't know, it just increases the energy, and I like it. All right, so after that whole part, which I guess could be considered like the chorus or the hook, whatever, I go into this next section where I kind of increase the momentum of the drums. I double the speed of the hi-hat. It was on every 4 steps. Now it's on every 2 steps, as you can see here. And I just have some pitch down hits and some rolls. That sounds like this. All right, and for the kick, I add a few extra kicks. I got like this triple hit at the end here. Double hit there. I added in an extra snare hit. And the clap is the same. And I also have this preset in Omnisphere. It is called Astrophenomenon, and it's just giving like some texture to the song, just adding some mood and vibe. Really like the way that sounds. So this next thing here, it's an Electra X. It's just like this lead played in a low octave. I was going for a bass. I was going for like a Moog bass in particular, but I couldn't really find the exact sound I wanted. So this was the closest thing that I was going for. It's just this lead in Electra X. I'm just playing it in a low octave, and it sounds like this. So yeah, I mean, this would be totally optional to put in the beat. I think it's nice. It breaks up the repetitiveness. It adds some ear candy. Just keeps things a little interesting without like changing anything up too much. Like I said, this would really be up to the artist if it fit the vocals or the rap. And yeah, I'll play everything now in the context of the song. So we'll play it from the hook into like this whole next section we just talked about. Yeah, so that's about it for this one. This whole track, as it stands now, is only about 1 minute and 50 seconds long. So I would probably add like an extra 16 bars, whether that would be verse, chorus, or like a bridge section, would really depend on the artist. And yeah, that's about it. So I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.